All right, now we're doing 7Q, sort an array by value and index. This is by user 5036852, and 87% of the people like it. Our task is to sort an array of integer numbers by the product of the value and the index of the positions. For sorting, the index starts at 1, not at 0. The sorting has to be ascending, and the array will never be null and will always contain numbers, right? So basically here, we're going to multiply each one of these by their index, each one of these numbers by their index. And so 25 is the highest, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, just like that. And so we're going to put them in order in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. All right? So what we're going to do to start is put this into concise syntax by saying const here, sort by value and index equals array. All right, and the rest of this is going to be an arrow. And then down here we're going to say console.log so we can test it while we go. And then right here we're going to say array.map. Whoops, map. And if you're unaware of what map is or need a refresher, the map method creates a new array populated with the results of calling a provided function on every element in the calling array. So basically, every one of these elements is going to be multiplied by 2 in this example. And so it's going to be 2, 8, 18, and 32 from 1, 4, 9, and 16. The syntax we're going to be using, though, is going to be this arrow function with element index right here, because we're going to be multiplying the element times the index, all right, plus 1. So right here we're going to say, in parentheses, element index, all right? Now we're going to do this here, and we're going to say, actually we're going to create a new array in these what are they called? In these elements, all right? So right here we're going to say, what are we going to say? We're going to say element times index plus 1, all right? And then right here after that, we're going to also have element, okay? And let's test this out so you can see what this looks like. All right, so now we've got 1. We've got the product right over here in index 0, and in index 1, we've got the index, okay? So we can use this, we're going to use this to our advantage, all right? So now let's go down 1 here. And we're going to say dot sort, all right? And if you need to be reminded about sort or haven't seen it before, the sort method sorts the elements of an array in place and returns the reference to the same array now sorted. The default sort order is ascending, built upon converting these elements into strings and then comparing their sequences to UTF-16 code unit values, all right? But what we're going to do is we're going to use an arrow function syntax, which means we're going to say sort, and then we're going to have A and B as parameters, and then in here we're going to do a little thing to get it to sort in ascending order by this index 0, all right? So we're going to say sort, we're going to have A and B for parameters, and then we're going to sort it by A at index 0, so this one here, okay, on all of these ones, A minus B at, where are we? B at 0. So it's going to check each one of these, and it's going to sort it by this in ascending order, where this one will be in 5, and this one will be in 4, 3, well, I mean, this one just goes 1 to 5 anyway, but whatever. Anyway, so hopefully you get that. Let's just test it out. Okay, we already see what that looks like, right? No. Actually, look at this. Look at all these right now. Actually won't do anything because it's already in order, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyway, so that being said, now we're going to do a dot map one more time. And this time we're going to do it by element. And we're going to say, whoops, and we're going to say element at 1. All right, and so it's going to change all of these into just this for each element. So let's test it out. And there it goes. It looks just like this. So we can get rid of this console.log right now. All right. Test it out one more time. Looks good. Attempt it. Looks good. Submit it. All right, very much like this. Let's go to, actually it looks pretty much just like this one right here. Instead of X, we do element and all that, so it's easier to understand. But let's go to mine, just me right here. Best practices in my opinion, and we'll see you next time.